Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're exploring something truly fascinating, the chakra system.
That's right. These centers of energy within us.
Exactly. Think of them like spinning wheels almost. Vibrant points of energy that many traditions believe are absolutely key to, well, understanding our potential and just our general well-being.
They really are. And they form this intricate map connecting our mind, body, and emotions. It's not just abstract stuff.
No, definitely not. And there's a structure to it, isn't there? 7 main ones.
Yes, 7 primary chakras, usually visualized along the spine from the base all the way up to the crown of the head.
And each one connects to different things, like different parts of our consciousness.
Precisely. Different aspects of consciousness, yes, but also specific elements, earth, water, fire, air.
Ether, too. What exactly is ether in this context?
Think of ether as space, the underlying fabric where everything else happens. And then you have light and what we might call cosmic energy, that universal life force.
Wow. Okay, so it's a whole system. And this isn't New Age invention, right? This goes way back.
Oh, absolutely. Ancient roots. There's that powerful line from the Rig Veda.
Ah, yes. Yatra chakram prachakram mein jahan urja ka chakra gumta hai, wahan jivan ka nartan hota hai.
Which beautifully translates to something like, where the wheel of energy spins, there the dance of life happens.
I love that it really captures that feeling of dynamism, that these aren't static points.
Exactly. They're seen as fundamental to our vitality, the very flow of life within us.
So our mission today, our deep dive, is really to get to know each of these 7 chakras, understand their story, their energy.
And importantly, find practical ways to, encourage them to function healthily.
Right. It's sort of a shortcut to understanding this pretty complex system. Okay, where do we start? The foundation.
Let's begin at the beginning with the Muladhara chakra, the root chakra.
Root chakra, right. Base of the spine, that's the one linked to the earth element, isn't it?
Yes, earth element and the color red. It makes sense, really.
How's that?
Well, its core purpose is all about survival, stability, feeling grounded. Think roots connecting to the earth.
Ah, gotcha. That feeling of security. And it relates to our basic needs.
Deeply. It's not just physical safety, though that's part of it. It's also feeling secure in yourself, feeling like you belong. Less anxiety, more presence.
And it has a sound, a mantra.
Lam, L-A-M. Chanting it can feel quite grounding.
Interesting. So what happens if this root chakra is blocked or out of balance, that feeling of unease some people get?
Exactly. If Muladhara is imbalanced, you might feel fear, insecurity, that kind of restlessness, like you're constantly searching for solid ground but can't find it.
But when it is balanced,
Then you feel grounded, present, secure in your body and your place. It's a powerful feeling.
there's a story that illustrates this, right? Bhakta Prahlad.
Yes. A great example. Despite facing, terrible threats, his inner foundation was completely unshakable.
That really shows the strength of Muladhara, that deep inner security.
It's a perfect illustration.
So practically speaking, how can we connect with this, help balance it?
Simple things, actually, like walking barefoot on the grass or the earth. Really connecting.
Literally grounding yourself.
Exactly. And deep breathing exercises, too. They bring you back to the present. And chanting that Lam mantra with intention, of course.
Okay, great starting points. So foundation laid. Where do we go next? Moving up.
Next up is the Swadhisthana chakra. This one's located just below the navel.
Swadhisthana. Okay, this one's water element, right? And orange feels more fluid.
It is. Very much about flow. Its core themes are creativity, sexuality, emotions, all the dynamic, flowing aspects of us.
The seat of passions and joy, maybe?
Definitely. Passions, desires, pleasure. When it's open, you feel more vibrant, more alive, able to embrace pleasure healthily. The mantra here is VM, V-A.
AM. It sounds kind of flowing, and when it's open, it brings a stream of joy. I like that.
It's a lovely way to put it. Balanced Swadhisthana means emotional resilience, creativity flowing, a healthy connection to sensuality.
And didn't you mention a story connected to this joy, this creative expression?
Ah, yes. Krishna's Ras Leela, that ecstatic dance of love and joy.
Right.
It's often seen as this beautiful manifestation of Swadhisthana energy. Pure fluidity, pure ananda, or joy.
That really paints a picture. So how do we tap into that, encourage that flow?
Well, dance is fantastic.
Yeah.
Any kind of free movement,
Makes sense.
swimming too,
Yeah.
connecting with that water element. And honestly, any creative expression, painting, writing, music, whatever, lets your creativity flow.
So it's about letting things move, letting them flow out. Okay, moving up again
Yep.
to the solar plexus.
Exactly. The Manipura chakra.
Yeah.
Located right there. in the solar plexus area.
Manipura, this one feels powerful. Fire element, yellow color. It just sounds like energy.
It really is. This is your center of personal power.
Yeah.
Willpower, confidence, transformation, that's Manipura.
Like an inner furnace.
That's a perfect way to think about it. It's the source of our drive, our ability to act. The mantra is RAM, R-A-M. There's a strength in that sound.
Ram, okay.
Ram.
And it houses our inner Agni, our fire.
Yes, our inner fire. When awakened, it really empowers change. Gives you that get up and go.
So balanced Manipura means feeling confident, assertive.
Capable, good self-esteem, that inner drive to make things happen.
And there's a story for this one too, isn't there? Highlighting that action and power.
Oh, absolutely. Hanuman from the Ramayana. His courage, his dedication, his ability to just do what needed doing, regardless of obstacles.
That's pure Manipura energy.
Textbook example. That unwavering will and strength.
So how do we, stoke that fire? Work with Manipura?
Core exercises are great. Physically strengthening that area.
Like yoga poses for the core.
Exactly. And sun gazing done safely, of course, connects you to that fire element. And chanting Ram, naturally.
Okay, building our inner fire. We're now moving up to the heart, right? Halfway there?
Yes, halfway. We arrive at the Anahata Chakra, right in the center of the chest, the heart region.
Anahata, this feels central. Air element, green color, love, compassion, forgiveness, these huge human qualities.
It's absolutely central. Often seen as the bridge, connecting the lower, more physical chakras with the upper, more spiritual ones.
It's a bridge, I like that. And the mantra.
Yam, Y-A-M. It feels quite open, expansive, like the air element itself.
And Anahata itself means something specific, doesn't it? Unstruck sound.
It does. It refers to this subtle inner sound. The sound of pure, unconditional love and compassion that resonates when the heart opens. It's a source within us all.
That's beautiful. Are there stories that exemplify this kind of deep, selfless love?
Definitely. We often look to the concept of Tyaga, selfless giving or sacrifice. The Tyaga of Sita and also of Bharat in the Ramayana.
Yes.
Their actions are seen as divine examples of Anahata energy, that profound selfless love and devotion.
Truly powerful examples. So how can we cultivate this in ourselves, open our own hearts more?
Well, Bhakti Yoga, the path of devotion, is very focused on this.
Makes sense.
Spending time in nature helps too, connecting with that air element, feeling that openness. And simple things like keeping a gratitude journal, really focusing on appreciation and love.
Gratitude. Yes, that feels very Anahata. Okay. Moving up from the heart to the throat.
Correct. We reach the Vishuddha chakra, located at the throat.
Vishuddha. Communication central. Ether element, blue color. Truth, expression, speaking up.
Exactly that. It governs our ability to communicate clearly, to speak our authentic truth, and also to listen, to be understood. It's our voice, literally and metaphorically.
And the mantra here is AM.
AM, H-A-M. You can feel it resonate in the throat.
And if it's blocked, well, I guess you'd feel like you can't speak up or aren't being heard.
That's often the experience, yes. Difficulty articulating, feeling like your voice doesn't matter, or maybe speaking untruthfully.
Is there a deity connected with this power of expression?
Yes. The blessings of Devi Saraswati, the goddess of wisdom, knowledge, music, arts, are strongly linked to Vishuddha. It highlights that connection to creative and truthful expression.
And an example of someone whose words really carried that power of truth.
Look at the poet Kabir Das. His couplets. They just ring with wisdom and truth, even centuries later.
Oh, absolutely. Timeless.
That's seen as evidence of an awakened Vishuddha. Clear, powerful, authentic expression.
So how do we work on our own Vishuddha? Find our voice.
Singing is wonderful. Chanting, too. Anything that vibrates that throat center.
Makes sense.
Journaling is also great for exploring and articulating your inner truth before you speak it. And just consciously practicing honest, mindful communication every day.
Practice makes perfect, even for chakras. Okay, we're getting higher now. Between the eyebrows.
Yes, the Ajna chakra, often called the third eye.
Ajna, the third eye. Seat of intuition, right? Light element, indigo color, clarity, vision, seeing beyond the obvious.
Precisely. This is our center for inner wisdom, insight, even psychic abilities, some might say. That knowing that goes beyond just logic.
And the mantra is the big one.
OM, the primordial sound. It resonates deeply here. And yes, the third eye concept is about perceiving beyond the physical senses.
So opening the third eye means what? Better intuition? Seeing things more clearly?
Stronger intuition, clear insights, seeing the bigger picture. It's like removing a veil, perceiving deeper truths.
There's a symbol for that?
Very powerful one. Mahadev's Trinetra, his third eye. Its opening symbolizes that higher wisdom, seeing beyond illusion or duality.
Wow. And any figures known for this kind of deep insight connected to Ajna?
Well, ancient texts speak of the immense yogic power and wisdom of Rishyatri and his consort Anasuya.
Ah.
Their abilities were said to stem from a highly developed Ajna chakra, profound intuition and understanding.
Fascinating. So how can we cultivate our own Ajna? Enhance that inner vision?
There are specific practices. Tritaka steady gazing, usually a candle flame or point, helps focus the mind.
Okay.
Dhyana meditation is absolutely key for developing that inner awareness, and simply cultivating silence, allowing intuition to surface.
Silence. Powerful. Okay, we've reached the final stop on our journey, the very top.
Indeed, the Sahasrara chakra at the crown of the head, the thousand-petaled lotus.
Sahasrara. This feels transcendent. Cosmic energy, violet or white light. Union, bliss, enlightenment. The ultimate connection.
That's the essence of it. It's
Yeah.
considered the gateway to higher consciousness, our connection to the divine, the universal.
And the mantra, is it OM again?
It can be OM or sometimes silence. Just pure transcendent silence reflects its nature.
Silence as a mantra. Interesting. It's called the door to union with Brahma. What does that mean exactly?
It signifies that potential for merging our individual consciousness with the universal consciousness, experiencing Brahman and divine bliss, that profound sense of oneness.
Oneness. And is there someone whose wisdom exemplifies this state?
The profound philosophical insights and teachings of Shankaracharya are often attributed to a highly awakened Sahasrara, that deep wellspring of universal knowledge and spiritual understanding.
Amazing. So for this highest chakra, what practices support opening it, fostering that connection?
Deep meditation is paramount. Practices of surrender, letting go of the ego, trusting in something larger,
Surrender.
cultivating profound silence, again, and engaging in spiritual study, contemplating the nature of reality and consciousness.
So we've journeyed through all 7, from root to crown. How do they ideally function together? Is it about keeping them all open?
It's more about balance and harmony. Think of musical notes.
Okay.
Each chakra is like a note. When they're all tuned correctly and played together, you get beautiful music, right? Harmony. If one is out of tune, the whole thing sounds off.
Ah, I get it. So it's not just about blasting them all open, but having them work together harmoniously.
Exactly. Balanced, harmonious flow of energy through the whole system. That's when you tend to feel your best physically, emotionally, mentally.
So how do we achieve that balance overall? What helps tune the whole instrument?
It's usually a holistic approach. Yoga asanas and pranayama, breathing, are fantastic for moving and balancing energy. What you eat can have an impact, too. Some associate certain foods with certain chakras. Colors, as well, consciously using the associated colors can help.
And the mantras we talked about for each one.
Definitely. Chanting the specific Biha mantras, those seeds, sounds like lam, vam, ram, etc., is a very direct way to tune into and balance each chakra's frequency.
Could you give us an idea of maybe like a simple daily routine someone could try just as a start?
Sure. It could be something simple like maybe some sun salutations in the morning to get the energy moving.
Okay, energizing.
Maybe find a few minutes midday for some mindful chanting, perhaps focusing on a chakra you feel needs attention. And then ending the day with some quiet dhyana, some meditation, just to settle and integrate.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be complicated.
No, that sounds quite manageable. A little bit throughout the day.
Exactly. Consistency is often more helpful than trying to do hours at once.
So quite a journey we've taken today through these 7 inner doors, exploring this ancient map.
It really is a profound system. And important to remember, like you said, it's part of a larger yogic framework for understanding ourselves, our potential.
Definitely gives you a lot to think about. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? As you, the listener, have heard about these different centers, the stability of the root, the flow of the sacral, the power of the solar plexus, the love of the heart, the truth of the throat, the insight of the third eye, the connection of the crown. Which one, which energy or maybe which challenge associated with it resonates most with where you are right now?
That's a great question for self-reflection.
Yeah, something to explore further, perhaps. Well, thanks for taking this deep dive with us today.
My pleasure. It's a fascinating topic.